show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Let's knock it out.
Sure, why not?
Whatever works.
This should be good.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Here we go. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
I'll give it a whirl. Don't blame me. You started it. Going for it.
Yeah, you're gonna need the help.
Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
This usually works. Ever been punched in the face by a god? Today might be your lucky day.
Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy.
You had your chance to escape. Your mother abandons you.
Let's change things up.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
You might want to get that looked at. Wow, that's embarrassing.
You're wasting your time, but whatever.
This shouldn't take long. Precisely what I needed. Getting it done any way we know how.
That wasn't bad.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
If it is worth reading, I'm interested.
All our books are worth reading. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay, then. One thing you and I have in common, Hunter, we both know death ain't a career ender. I mean, you've straight up resurrected.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Oh, I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to... I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right. There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded. The usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
Cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
No pun intended.
Anyway, our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
Nah, I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the 2 of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Fascinating.
Hunter, hello.
I'm an LA girl at heart, but I'll raise some hell in any major metropolis.
Hunter, are you alright? I was so worried.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me.
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Your risk almost fractured my soul to pieces.
It is not your soul he fractured, but your chains. The shackle of your supposed caretaker.
My collar?
Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts. An ever so slight splinter in the glass. A hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels. All. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I am my own being. Not Sarah's puppet, not yours.
Then prove it. Tear off your collar. Become your true self. My poor precious child. I wonder if you even could. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me! The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
You're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
It is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp, Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a midnight sun out of you yet.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Peter.
You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that, too?
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
But you know I will not be distracted.
Well, they don't call you the healer, do they, Hunter? You'll get the job done. And if we can keep Peter from becoming old Slimeball's next afternoon snack, even better. Just need to get you ramped up on this thing. We'll start with something called the on switch.
Tony.
Just kidding, you're a natural at this stuff. Your Superlink profile's already trending. Natural. Yes, that is perfect. All natural. Hey, what do you say to your own organic Stark Drive drink line?
That is not what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean I'm wrong on any of this. End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter. There's my Hunter.
What have you brought me today? I'm always in a few places. Generations ago, these were quite the rage.
Shh. Tony is working. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Not bad, right? Don't forget to write.
Curious.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
You are worried about who Eddie Brock might hurt, are you not? If you want to take action, then speak up. This is not a classroom.
I know we're all heroes here. I know I shouldn't be intimidated. But Stark's just got this big-time Avenger air about him, and I'm Peter Parker from Queens. Who's gonna listen to me?
I am listening to you right now.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
You should try it. See what happens.
What? No way. I was only kidding.
Maybe I was too.
I want to get Stark's attention, but I also don't want him to think I'm an idiot.
I still say we should. Ready for more?
New and improved.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise. I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.
I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
Whoever does it will be putting their life at risk for me. That is a big commitment. I am not sure who would volunteer for it.
You don't seem to have been paying attention. The Abbey is filled with people willing to put their lives on the line for a colleague. It's not about finding someone to do it. It's about deciding who is best to handle it. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore. Stay out of trouble.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse... There it is. The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow. You got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea. Anyone? Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, 'cause you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
About to do this Venom battle. I'm gonna take Iron Man with me.
Listen, I'm not a control freak. If you have any good ideas on this mission, I'm all ears.
My only idea is to not get killed.
Oh, good one. We're totally in sync.
Given their history together, I suppose it does make sense to trust Spider-Man on this plan of his.
I mean, last time I played this part, I could not do it.
Banner. Yep, and there's Crisscross.
Crossbones.
And Eddie. And a really big... What is that?
Whatever it is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low. Wait for my signal.
The time wasted. Suppressing gamma energy versus harnessing it. Oh, when Mother sees what I have accomplished.
What's up, Doc?
Eat his brains.
Signal! Signal! That was a signal! Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Parker, report. Parker, status.
Well, I am under a little pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him. Hey.
Yeah, this mission's hard. I feel like this is the hardest mission in the game.
Look how fragile you are.
I remember how I do this.
I take it we're on to plan B.
I'd say it's probably more like plan 1.5. I'm betting those smaller bells vibrate at a similar frequency to their big brother. May not be perfect, but they could buy me the time I need to get that sample.
We have your sample right here, little spider.
Yep, walked right into that one.
Get it done any way we know how. Smite her!
I feel more like myself every day.
They're no help anyway.
This ought to slow him down.
You are within our reach. We are not done with you yet.
Oh, come on, Eddie. Sick.
I'm gonna get you for that.
More of them are joining the fight.
We'll always remember this place, Spider-Man. Remember what you did to us here before. We are done playing games. This place will be your doom.
Well, he's moved on from wanting to eat my brain. Now he's just trying to bury me. That's progress, right?
Just hit him with the bells, please.
Here we go. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too. I'm saving my energy. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? Let's do it. I feel at least 4% stronger than before. I've got to check my math. This shouldn't take long.
No pain. I see you. Monoforms are for the weak. Feel our embrace.
It would be bearable if only he would stop talking.
You go. We shall. Regroup and await reinforcements. We have longed for this moment, little spider, to squash you here in this cursed. We shall feast upon your new friend heroes. And then devour your precious Mary Jane.
Hey, Eddie. I know that's just Lilith talking through you or whatever, but shut up already.
You had your chance to escape. Their strongest was no match for us. Their best was still not enough for us.
Sure, why not?
Following your lead, Tony.
I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage.
We will peel back your flesh! Support units on the move! Your web is broken, little spider. Your trap has failed!
He may be right. This symbiote sample is not worth your life, Spider-Man. We can find another way.
Tell that to Aunt May, Mary Jane, Harry, Flash, Felicia, Otto, and about 9 million other New Yorkers we're trying to save. If getting that sample means we can stop your mother from destroying this city, it's worth the risk. Just buy me some time.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Looks like it's up to me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Right, I'm feeling it. Probably best if you stay down. Come on, Eddie, just give it up already. How about we hit up that Chinese buffet over in Bushwick? My treat!
All the food we need is right in front of us.
Here we go!
Now that was something.
We will crack your tiny bones. If only the mother let me eat these weaklings.
We cannot keep this up forever.
But we can. Do you really think your puny bell of tin and copper can defy the power of the Midnight Sun?
Don't forget arsenic, lead, zinc, and silver. 7th grade trip to the Liberty Bell.
This shall be of great help.
Here, take this.
Every little bit helps.
Mother tells us to hurry! Stand here!
Remind me to install a flamethrower.
Only thing stronger than its fists is its breath.
Awaiting reinforcements.
I will be keeping my organ meat, thank you very much.
This one's for you! At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
First.
Try this on for size! Just the boost I needed! Here we go again!
Love the effort.
The mother will not be happy with you. A waste of good meat.
Perhaps if someone fed the creature, it would stop complaining so much.
The light will carry you onward.
Oh, invigorating.
Your time has come.
Fragile as you.
Welcome assistance.
Don't run from me. soon we eat. All
Man, this is just gross!
Looks like they have got help.
Are we sure it's not a food critic trapped in there? I've been offered some pretty weird meat myself. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills? This should be good. You should probably stay down for a while.
We got it! Let's do this! Much as I enjoy this dance of ours, Eddie, think it's time we changed it up. So how about we try a little smash up? What? That not a thing anymore?
Let's find out.
Now this might sting for just a second, but that's perfectly natural. Also, perfectly natural.
What just happened?
Just a little something I like to call the plan.
Fury's got 2 teams digging for Venom as we speak.
You may want to add 2 or 3 more. Just saying.
You dropped a church on him. I doubt he's going anywhere.
Parker,
Uh-oh.
I have seen that look before.
congratulations on a job well done.
Aw, thanks everyone. I'll remember this moment forever. Which is probably how long it's gonna take me to pay the church's repair bill.
Oh, not to worry. Thankfully, we have a billionaire in the house.
Yeah, at least Stark's credit card is good for something.
Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts. Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ. Craziest plan I ever saw in my life. Still can't believe he pulled that off.
Yes, and now we must make use of the sample he recovered.
We?
All right, everyone. I know you all have a lot more important things to do than cheer little old me on. Let's go save the world. Oh, and if anyone happened to record any of this, feel free to send it my way. For training purposes, of course. Just between you and me, I wasn't 100% sure that little plan would pay off out there. I mean, I was pretty sure, but I still had that little voice in the back of my head. If you screw this up, Venom's gonna be snacking on your skull. Even worse, I would have let you down, not to mention the others.
There are no certainties in this world. Sometimes you have to take the risk and hope it succeeds.
Well, whether it's going up against a living sandbox, a flying human vulture, an 8-armed mentor turned maniac, or J. Jonah Jameson's coffee breath, believe me, the life of Spider-Man involves constant risk.
You wear it well, Peter.
Really? Good to know. Most days I can't even get my socks to match.
However you look at it, be glad we got the sample.
Now we can get the doc home, keep you less explodey. All around, a good day.
We all owe you a thanks.
It was nothing. Besides, helping the boss man test his top-secret prototype on a demonically possessed alien symbiote-human hybrid has got to look good to the folks at Stark Industries. Would love to get a shot to work for Tony one day. Just wish Spider-Man could submit a resume.
But you are working with Tony, Peter. You are an integral member of the team.
Whoa. Mind just...
Peter?
Nope. Mind's still blown. I just need to sit here and let it all sink in, Hunter. I'll talk to you soon.
From what I've seen, you could drop 5 churches on Venom and he'd still keep coming. I doubt we've seen the last of him.
Next time Parker comes up with a plan, I want to be the one to punch the giant bell.
Hey, I knew Peter was gonna come through.
Whoa. I just realized we're nearly the same age. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Why?
In my head, you're ancient. No offense. But you've actually lived fewer years than I have. So, are you one of the kids? Or the second oldest adult? I don't know how to treat you.
The same way you have been treating me is fine.
No additional effort required. I can absolutely do that. Especially here. I don't remember the last time I was this relaxed. Now that's an excellent time.
Once again, Hunter, your fury...
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see?
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
I admire your determination in your pursuit of dark knowledge, as well as loyalty to your friend.
I just wish there was more dark knowledge on these pages, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what's here. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since chaos magic is a hell of a lot more powerful and ancient than Lilith, I'm thinking there's a way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
Chaos magic is the darkest and most treacherous magic you can play with. It is said to come from Chthon himself. If you are planning on dabbling in it, you will need my help.
You're not, like, afraid of messing with hardcore Elder God magic and inventing a potentially dangerous new spell?
I am dangerous.
Okay, Danger. You can help me by not telling Caretaker what I'm up to. She doesn't believe Lilin corruption can be undone and will totally try and stop me.
She lacks your imagination.
She lacks more than that. Well, if we're really gonna try this, I've got a lot of reading to do to try and figure this out.
And I shall keep your secrets.
Mum's the word, Hunt. Gotta thank Peter. Maybe now the others will start actually listening.
Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
We have many mutual friends, Doctor.
Oh, I think you know the one. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Well, that is reassuring, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward.
Parker's plan was chaotic, but effective. I doubt even Lilith saw that one coming.
The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward.
Our allies have renewed faith in you.
Autumn thinks otherwise. He sees our path. The goddess disagrees.
Something on your mind?
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward.
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Whether it was right or not, we cannot change what happened here.
I'm glad you understand that, Hunter. Some people never do.
I would not have expected his victims to understand.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
This must be Shaw's study.
There must be something here we've missed.
Must not be her purview. Autumn must not see it that way. The goddess must be busy. If it was here, Autumn would show me.
This was Shaw's study. Surely the answer lies here somewhere. There must be something here we've missed.
these drawings?
They're witch warrens. Places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the Moon Seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
Who knew dropping a 10-ton church bell onto an alien booger would work?
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rorg, the Spider King. One strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Hunter, let's catch up. When we hang out, it really doesn't feel like the world is ending.
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
I always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right. Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
Eddie is a monster who has killed countless people. He deserves whatever happens to him.
No, he's not. You're talking about Venom.
They are one and the same now.
This is not who Eddie is. He's being possessed by demonic forces. As far as I'm concerned, the symbiote is a victim too.
I am also part demon, Yet, I have managed to resist acting like one. Eddie has made his own choices about how to use the powers gifted to him. Let him take the consequences.
Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure. We all are. I guess that's why I can't shake the feeling that there's more I could have done.
Like digging him out of the rubble?
No. I mean helping him turn his life around. The way real heroes are supposed to.
We have many battles to fight in our future. Leave Venom where he belongs, buried in your past. Thinking about him too much is a drain of your energies.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to get my head on straight, refocus.
Good man.
Thanks for the chat, Hunter. I've got a lot to think about. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply. My favorite part is when the guy's like, toss me the idol and I'll toss you the whip, and then totally betrays the hero.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
Just tell me how all of this will help me kill Venom.
Well, Hunter, we don't kill anyone. That's not what we do. If anyone should be worried about getting killed, it's you. You can't even be in the same room with Venom without, you know, boom. But this changes all that.
How?
I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote, to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased. Hunt! Hey, Hunter. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Genius inventor strikes again. Find more coil, send it my way.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Wonderful. We can use it in the ritual.
Now we can really get down to work. Ready for more?
Awesome! Can't wait to...
think that...
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
All right, then.
No, absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last time you tried to save Wanda, you almost got us all killed. I will not let you risk the safety of this Abbey again.
Listen to yourself. I think I have a way of purifying Lilith's corruption, a way of bringing back both Wanda and Banner, and your response is to shut me down.
I told you time and time again, there is no way of removing corruption.
Just because you failed and never found a way of doing it doesn't mean I can't. What are you so afraid of? That I'll actually succeed?
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like Wanda.
Oh, I see how it is. You always hated her, and now you're gonna turn that hate onto me too.
That's not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't need your explanation. I need you to stay out of my way.
You have any ideas on how to keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them.
Hunter, Nico is certainly as daring as Caretaker is cautious. Attempting to remove Lilith's corruption is not a magical endeavor for the faint of heart.
Is it even possible to remove it?
I'm not sure, actually. It's something I should do a little research on. But if it is, one thing is for sure. All magic has its price. The question is, are you willing to pay it to help get Wanda back?
There is no price I fear paying.
Even if it is great? Even if it is your soul? You are more vulnerable than you know. The crack in your collar may be hardly noticeable to the naked eye, but it's a significant crack in your energetic armor. A spiritual vulnerability that cannot be overlooked or understated. A vulnerability she will exploit. If you choose to defy Sarah and help Nico remove Lilith's hold on Wanda, it might be at your own peril.
I am not afraid of Sarah.
Oh, I didn't mean her. I meant the dark energies you might be exposed to. They might be even more than you can handle, dear. Whatever happens, Hunter, just remember to keep yourself intact. We can't take on Lilith without you. Until we speak again. Hunter, hello. Hello, Hunter.
Have you learned anything?
These drawings are definitely of locations around the Abbey. As far as how this helps us find the Salem Coven's moon seal, I'm at a loss. Let's discuss this again tonight, after I've had more time to think.
I'm at my wit's end, Hunter. Nico is hell-bent on finding some spell in Wanda's grimoire to remove Lilith's hold on our... unfortunate friends. And I can't seem to dissuade her from putting our lives in danger again. You would think she would have learned her lesson with that magic mirror trick she pulled, but now she's just doubling down on darkness. What do you think I should do about her? Because I am at a complete loss.
Have you considered that she may be onto something, and maybe you should trust her?
Why? So she can get us all killed? Nico lost her trust with me the moment she went behind my back and tried to rescue Wanda with you and the others. I simply cannot afford to trust her again. Not until she demonstrates that she's willing and able to cast spells responsibly. Nico is a talented witch, no doubt, but if she persists on this trajectory, she will suffer the same fate as Wanda. Perhaps you can talk her down. She's more likely to listen to you than me. Thanks, Hunter.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that. I just wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
Caretaker is allowing her fear get the better of her.
Huh? What? Why should she be afraid of me? I'm on her side.
Because, like you said, you are a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. My guess is she fears you might follow in Wanda's footsteps if given free rein.
She's always hated her.
No, Nico, she just fears her. She fears any power she cannot control. I think it has to do with what happened to Lilith.
She thinks we're gonna end up like Lilith? What a vote of confidence.
To be fair, Wanda has already fallen.
That wasn't her fault. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you...
She can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft. Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them here. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
You heard the lady.
Here we go again.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side.
Try this on for size.
Roger that.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm going in.
Okay, that was awesome.
By her command.
Just stop already.
Target locked in.
Keep an eye on that one.
I'm gonna need some time here.
Time for the real thing.
Guess we're not done. This should be fun. Good one. Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits? This one's for you! It must be tough losing all the time. For like... just the boost I needed!
Forever in service. No one gets away.
Gonna take more than that. Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming. Many before you have tried and failed. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Target confirmed.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Hail that!
Here we go! Help is at hand.
Hostile unit.
They must know my reputation.
Can't run from this. Hope you're ready. I was born for this. Reinforcements on approach.
Everything according to plan. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Weak, even for Hydra.
I'll try and stay up this time.
Walk in the light.
I'll get you next time.
I won't let you down this time. I'm on it. I'm going for it!
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Ever facing me.
My time to shine. Looks like we got backup.
This'll be fun.
Your time has come. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
That's some move.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
What is on your mind, Doctor?
Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing.
Right now, I can only feel my wounds from battle.
I understand you're in the maelstrom trying to hold on. It's hard to sense the subtleties of change. But it's coming. Mark my words.
What is coming?
The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
It is our chance at vengeance against that venom creature.
I have no need of revenge, Hunter. I just want my home back, my powers of prediction restored. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all.
It's good to have you around again.
There's my hunter.
Why do you have so much money?
Is a reconstituted revenant about to hit me up for cash, or...
I mean, what is the point of having so much?
Oh, you aren't kidding. Concept of billionaire didn't exist back then, huh? What's the best way to put this? Money isn't everything, but it's a lot of things. It gets you access and greases the wheels. If you want to make big changes, money is a necessary evil.
Sounds like you have made peace with it.
Of course not. I do useful things with my money. Most billionaires sit on their wealth so they can become even bigger billionaires. Or worse, they toy with vanity projects so they can lob cars at Venus or write their names across the entire surface of Australia. You know, standard rich idiot nonsense. They never bother to ask, am I making the world better for everyone or just myself? Or worse, they do, and they just don't care. But that's fine. Makes it easier to schedule them for a hostile takeover. That was decent, boss.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the moon seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
Who might help us?
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough.
Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch wardens. What terrible fate did this witch suffer? Autumn be praised. Autumn reveals all. Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This place resembles one of Shaw's drawings. You are not forgotten.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end.
This is one of the witch wardens. What does Agatha want with this soil? I have collected the soil you asked for, but you never told me why we are doing this.
Soil stained with a witch's blood is potent stuff. In the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. In the right hands, well, I just hope it's potent enough.
This is going to help us find the Moon Seal?
The Salem Coven stashed it away, somewhere safe. I'm thinking the best way to find out where it is to ask them directly. Meet me at the Elemental Altar.
What is all this?
Everyone knows you can't commune with the spirits without plenty of candles, dear. Witchcraft 101. I would stand back if I were you.
I expected a solemn ritual, but I think you are enjoying this.
I haven't been part of a seance in years. And look, it's working.
Is that a tree?
That's not just any tree. It's the hanging tree. Those old girls hid the moon seal in plain sight. Shaw would have never suspected the seal was hidden in the very place he murdered his enemies.
Where might I find this hanging tree?
In the time of the Salem Coven, it was not far from Shaw's church. The Abbey's magic tends to rearrange things, though. You may have to explore in order to find it.
This must be the hanging tree. How many innocents died under these branches?
From Franzia in the hands of the Knights of Wundagore to the witches of Salem, that seal has covered quite a bit of ground. Despite Shaw's evil, the Coven protected it to the last. The Elder God's next trial waits for you at the reflecting pool.
must not be anything here. Autumn, show me the way. Noble Oster guides my hand. I need to find the next moon seal. I need to find the next moon seal. Autumn thinks otherwise. The goddess must be busy.
Agatha, what is this?
The corrupted influence of the Elder God Chthon. But we won't be able to heal the Abbey grounds until we've recovered the Moon Seal, stolen by Hiram Shaw.
Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the Moon Seal first. A trial awaits you.
If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him. Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the Moon Seal first. A trial awaits you.
Autumn must not see it that way. I need to find the next moon seal. Oster smiles upon me. The son of Gaia approves. Agatha's house. Curious. Remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in.
That is something.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother.
Lovely. You were too weak for this fight.
Save some for the rest of us. Now that was something. Hold the line.
By consuming Hypus, Set absorbed his brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods, as they turned on one another and became demons.
Your mother abandons you. Let us see if they have an answer for this. No mercy for the Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
I mentioned during the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods corrupted, a tomb was born and sent to destroy their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement.
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. This shall be of great help.
After this, you should be all the more prepared for whatever Lilith has planned in the coming days.
Return to your mother.
The light will heal you.
They cannot possibly match your strength. You are unprepared.
I'm sure Hippis will be pleased. You've proven yourself more than capable.
Looks like it belongs here. Hippus brings renewal. Hippus will provide. The goddess disagrees. The god's latest gift seems to be quite powerful. I've already removed a great deal of corruption afflicting the grounds nearby.
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial wasn't much of an obstacle for our legendary hunter and their faithful companion.
We were ready for what awaited us.
The power of renewal is indeed a remarkable thing, especially when facing such an insidious problem.
But how did this corruption come to spread across the grounds in the first place?
I mentioned before that Wanda had visions after absorbing the power of the Moon Seal at my altar. But it's obvious now I didn't truly understand the depths of what she was experiencing.
What do you think really happened here?
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the Blood. In truth, her magic was born in chaos, from the touch of the Dark God Chthon himself. I fear this connection between them was even stronger than I imagined.
You cannot blame yourself. It does not all fall on you.
I suppose if I was as skeptical as Sarah, maybe I would have delved a bit deeper into Wanda's past. I wanted to think the best of her, so I did. And now, here we are.
It is done now in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images that she could only remember in passing. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her, his influence strengthened by the power of the seal she absorbed.
And the corruption on the grounds, this was his influence?
It seems almost too clear now. The corruption on the grounds returned just as Wanda's explorations reached their peak.
Was there nothing in her journal about this?
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. I should return to the library and continue the translations. Come by tomorrow and I'll let you know if I've found anything new.
We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
You are right, Mother. The prophecy is advancing. and we shall halt it at all costs.
I admire your conviction, child. There may come a time when we will stand in defiance of destiny. But it is not now. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother.